I am Dr. Rupa Iyengar here. Today I am going to talk about menopause. Transition from reproductive phase of life to non-reproductive phase of life is menopause. The word menopause means end of monthly cycle, or it is actually end of menstruation. Menopause is an unavoidable change that every woman will experience when she reaches the menopausal age. The date of menopause is actually the last menstrual period of the woman. The menopause means permanent cessation of menstruation at the end of reproductive life due to loss of ovarian follicular activity. A baby girl is born with fixed number of follicles in each ovary. After reaching puberty, every month certain number of follicles will start developing in the ovary. One of them may ovulate, and after that all the follicles actually undergo degeneration. Thus, over the years, number of follicles gradually decrease, and at one point they are exhausted. And because of this, their menstruation function will stop. So menopause is the permanent cessation of the primary function of the human ovaries. Diagnosis of menopause is retrospective. A woman is supposed to have menopause after 12 months of consecutive absence of menstruation after the last period during climacteric period. Average age of menopause is 50 years. Menopause is often associated with menopausal symptoms. To diagnose menopause, suppose we do vaginal cytology, it will show the maturation index to be 10 to 85 to 5, namely the parabasal to intermediate to superficial cells. Serum estradiol is less than 20 picograms per ml in postmenopausal women, but serum FSH and LH is elevated to more than 40 milli international unit per ml. Age of menopause is genetically predetermined, but a woman may have early menopause because of cigarette smoking or severe malnutrition. The range of age when menopause occurs is normally 45 to 55 years. Average age is 50 years. Stages of menopause. Stages of menopause are premenopause, that is normal reproductive life, perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. So in premenopause, the entire woman's life before menopause is described as premenopause. During this phase, the woman has regular periods and she can have children. The sex hormones, estrogen and progesterone, are in proper proportion and in proper quantity. Perimenopause is the 8 to 10 years before the menopause, when ovaries will gradually produce less and less estrogen, and this starts generally in 40s and lasts till menopause. The drop of estrogen in the woman's circulation makes her feel some symptoms. She'll experience some symptoms, but at the same time there is a chance that she can become pregnant because there may be a mature ovum which is fertilizable. The physiological changes will be there during menopausal and postmenopausal period in life. Now menopausal phase. It is the end of menstruation. Age is between 45 to 55 years. The menopause actually refers to the last menstrual period. And after 12 consecutive months have gone after this last period without any menstrual cycle, then she has been diagnosed to be having menopause. Ovaries will stop producing eggs after menopause. The postmenopausal period is the period following menopause. What are the types of menopause? There are various types of menopause. One is the natural menopause, which occurs naturally. Then second is the natural menopause is as described above in that age. There is something known as premature menopause or early menopause. If the natural menopause or induced menopause occurs before 40 years, it is known as premature menopause. Premature menopause is natural menopause, whereas induced menopause or surgical menopause is another type of menopause. What are the etiological factors? Etiological factors in natural menopause is natural decline of reproductive hormone due to aging. Then there can be induced menopause due to uterine removal or hysterectomy. Sometimes women undergo chemotherapy or radiation therapy that can also cause their ovaries to function less efficiently and they may end up having menopause. A woman may be born with primary ovarian insufficiency or there may be removal of the ovary which may lead to menopause. Physiology of menopause. There are certain changes you may observe during or after menopause. These changes are endocrine organ changes, reproductive organ changes, skeletal system changes, skin changes, and cardiovascular changes. Endocrine system. Ovarian follicles are reduced and they have less function, so they produce less estradiol. This gives the feedback to hypothalamus pituitary and it will cause rise in FSH. Because of this reduced estrogen rise in FSH, follicular genesis is affected and disturbance in the reproductive hormones will lead to disturbed menstrual cycle. There is gradually follicular depletion and there is very minimal estradiol formation. Because of this, there is no endometrial stimulation. At that low level of estrogen, endometrium is not sufficiently stimulated so that there is no menstruation and there is no withdrawal bleeding. You can see this chart here. Estrogen will reduce drastically. Estradiol also reduces very much. Progesterone also shows decrease, whereas testosterone is not decreased much. The source of hormones postmenopausal woman is from the adrenal glands. Conversion of adrenal hormones to estrone, and this occurs in the adipose tissue. Now, what are the anatomical changes? In general, all the genital organs will become atrophic and they will get regressed. The ovary will shrink and the surface becomes furrowed or grooved. Tunica albuginea will thicken and size of the ovary also becomes small. The fallopian tubes also atrophy. The epithelium cilia will be lost and the uterus becomes smaller in size. Instead of 2:1 ratio of uterus to cervix, it goes back to 1:1. Endometrium has a basal layer and few glands. This is another picture showing the changes in reproductive organs. You can see the uterus will have loss of muscle. Fallopian tubes also will become atrophic. Cervix opening becomes smaller and cervical secretions will also reduce because of less hormones. The ovaries, there is a reduction in the number of follicles which are maturing and fertility will reduce and level of estrogen will start decreasing. Fallopian tube I already told you, length is reduced, ciliated epithelium is lost, mucosa loss, Vagina will lose elasticity, it will become shortened in length. Reduction in vaginal secretions and epithelial lining cells also become thin. So they are more prone for injuries and infection. This will show the change in the muscle mass. Muscle mass also reduces, and due to this there is sarcopenia, and muscle strength also will be less. Reduced motor units, reduced type 2 fibers, reduced calcium release, and because of that there is less power output, less isometric strength, and there is a risk of fall of the person. Quality of life is reduced. Then the changes in the skeletal system. Postmenopausal osteoporosis is a known phenomenon. There is an accelerated phase of bone loss after menopause. This is because of the estrogen deficiency. Estrogen is the one which will naturally stimulate the bone formation. Now, because of the reduced quantity of estrogen, the postmenopausal bone loss is increased. And the postmenopausal osteoporosis is caused by combination of low peak bone mass and exaggerated postmenopausal bone loss. Cardiovascular system.